All right, so we got Gordo's car back on the dyno. Since Jamie is back, he went ahead and looked at our tune and did a few adjustments to our timing map and stuff. And so we're gonna go ahead and do a rip and see where everything's lying at, see where things are, because man, we got smoked. So Derek is making like 680 and we only make 505, so it does make quite a bit more than us, but definitely do got to turn her up a little bit, right? So we got her back on the dyno now. I think Gordo needs to go ahead and select Gordo, so we have our runs selected, and then I'm already in here. I think I'm gonna fire it up and start warming up. So Jamie just kind of helped us get a little lasso on the idle some, brought it down some. It's still a little fluctuation, but it's a lot lower than it was. It's not jumping up to high crazy numbers like it was. So see what she does now. All right, so she's not doing the best, so we're gonna do a compression check, see how things are, and then we just looked at the plugs. The plugs don't look too bad. Yeah, we unplugged the injectors, so Gordo, go ahead and crank it. Yeah, 140. It looked like it would have kept going, but she stopped. It was 140. It looked like it would have kept going, but he stopped. All right. $140 again. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're good so far. Yeah. It's the same across the board. 140 pretty much. I was like 139, 138, but. So things are seeming kind of weird. So we went ahead and uploaded the 471 tune in it way back from the other day, right before I made 505. It was pretty much the next pull I made 505. So we uploaded that before we just did all our little adjustments, see if we can get a handle back on things and if it's the clutch or what's going on here. Something is funky.
Then it falls off real hard.
Yeah, I felt it in the car and it dropped because the right hand way rich, and then I saw 9 somewhere. Man, she is spitting and sputtering bad. So we're gonna go ahead and get our oil-filled Dragonfire off. And Gordo's got another one, Riz Air, brand new out of the box. So go ahead and try this bad boy. I just stayed in it, bro.
Stayed in it.
What if we melted a piston or something, dude?
Coulda.
Dropped a valve.
Gotta be careful.
I mean, we got stacks valves, but you got spring retainers.
Yeah.
I didn't look the best when I pulled out there. Do you agree?
Yeah.
The seal even blew out in the car.
No, I didn't.
Are we on TVC at all?
Oh, what's up?
Damn it. Gordo knows about that life.
Yeah.
We weren't breaking up like that last night.
No.
Nowhere near.
Nothing like it.
We were shitting and getting, dude.
Yeah. For real.
I don't think we're floating a valve. Your springs.
It's got to be the distributor.
They were all brand new springs and retainers.
Yeah, for real.
With the valve, same like I said, valve job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good valve job. What do you think, man?
I think it's the distributor.
Get that oil-filled distributor over there and it'll solve everything, huh?
Yeah.
Your eyeballs ever itch?
Sometimes.
It must be a blind guy thing.
Gotta go forward and touch. Okay.
right, so we have been defeated though. I mean, this is the tune we uploaded. That's nowhere near where we're at. I mean, if you look, we come in, it's there, it comes in hard every time. Look at that. But we can't carry it out. We can't do it. It just dies. So we're either floating a valve or something. We check the timing, we check the distributor, we check the spark plugs. I mean, the only thing that is still the same are the spark plug wires, but the spark plug wires are NGK spark plug wires, so they should make some really good jam. And I mean, besides our fancy new breather system, there isn't really anything different about the bay since the other night. We're just trying to show Jamie what we make, and now things aren't working for us. So it's just really weird, really weird. But it looks like we're gonna have to get to work. We're gonna have to pull the head off, I think, and we might have to slap some springs and retainers on it, depending on what they look like and how they test and everything. It's not doing so hot though right now. I mean, we moved the VTEC crack, we moved it back to where it would crack sooner, and it didn't help. We moved it to where it cracked later, didn't help. And I mean, it makes about 422 is what it says, but it falls off so hard. It falls off to 359 by when I let out at 105 miles an hour. 103 actually is what it really is when I let out. And at that horse at 103, we were at 359 right now, and we were at 448 before. So something's really up inside there. And you know, the first hit, it really hit the tires hard, and it was really weird, but it just gradually got worse every time. I mean, this was the really first one, the really weird one, but that was like a almost spinning the tires hit. It was like a vroom, vroom, vroom kind of hit, but it was still losing. It was losing speed, like it was hitting the clutch at the same time. But we don't know if it really was hitting the clutch. I mean, Gordo had the clutch cable a little tight, so it might have just, that might have been our issue. But this shouldn't be riding out like this. So we're gonna have to come back and sort all these issues out, but that'll be for another day. We got a lot going on. That's all right. We're gonna just keep on cranking away, and hopefully we'll be making jam real soon. All right, guys, so we have been super busy. Jamie's got this little single cam hatch on the dyno right now. It makes about 300 right now. Super sweet. It's red just like this one, but this one is a B series. This is the one that I did compression test on the other day, and we haven't messed with it in a bit. We had a lot going on, but we're back to it now, and we've got the head gasket off, and it actually went ahead and fire slotted the head some right there and right there. And then so we're gonna go ahead and have to weld that up and then get it redecked and remachined, and it got the head gasket pretty good too as well. So that makes sense on why the coolant was mixing, because it was just flowing right through there. And this is looking pretty good though. It did get a little bit right in there, but not actually on the sleeve. So the sleeve is actually good, but right in here on the side of the CSS there's a little chunk, but the sleeve's good. And so go ahead and just get this lapped, and then everything will be solid there. And just go ahead and figure all that out, because this guy did indeed fire slot. So you're gonna have to figure out why that happened. You're getting it though, bro. Get this thing all torn down. We'll get the VTEC solenoid off probably. I mean, we just got to get it all ready. I mean, nothing on it really. So Gordo's taking the intake off. I gotta get this VTEC solenoid off. We'll go ahead and leave these coolant sensors. Because I always leave the sensors and they never complain about it. I usually leave this too and they never complain, but I do pull this guy off.
How many RPMs do you like to pump? electric motor don't spin much more. 3,000 a lot. Yeah, but what I'm saying is if it had a max RPM of 2,500 or 3,000, and you put it at 10, you're going to flow 3 times more. But then also, vision vectors that high, they start to go higher pressure up. Really is max out head pressure.
My dad says around this one built on the legend.
Oh yeah?
That's what he said. But he's there right now and around there on the legend.
Oh yeah.
Sent me a picture of their trailer, bro.
The trailer?
It's sick. Dude, this O-ring fell off of somewhere, and I don't know where.
Yeah.
I just found it in the wall, though.
Damn.
It's not good, huh?
Oh yeah, no.
Cool. Some of them 13s, like this one over here is 12 and 13.
I think it's a 12.
Okay.
12 and 12 so far.
This one's gonna be 13.
Huh?
I bet you this one, because you said that. Because you waited for it to get last. Yeah, I'll get it with my finger while you get this one.
I don't think it'll get with your finger.
Damn, that's a tight one. Damn, there's a 12. I'll get that one with my finger while you get that one. There we go, that was teamwork. Good job, guys. You know the fans took that one loose?
Huh?
You know the fans got that one loose?
Yeah. It's not a rat singer.
You're like, fuck, dude, it's not a ratchet and wrench. If it was ratchet, it could be like done.
But
I think that's tightening. I think we're gonna tighten it. I made all the rules though. So we weren't on there. At this point, we're taking longer. Trying to push it down, but my finger's like stuck. Okay, you're on.
Get it?
You can get it. You can get it, guys. Did you think of? Look, so this is a hint that we fire slotted the head here. Look at this bolt line. Just burst it open. It was also the thinner style stuff, so go ahead and change that out. Nice, gasket's still decent. So we should flip it over, Gordo, and get all the washers out.
Alright.
Alright, so the other day, Gordo's car was breaking up weird, so we haven't messed with it, and it started breaking up right about 7,500, so we haven't done anything since then, but we just went ahead and changed the plugs, and then we took it down the road, and we did a little third gear pull, and it ripped through. It didn't break up at 7,500, so we came right back, strapped her down on the dyno, and we're going to do a third gear and a fourth gear pull. We're not even going to hook the laptop up. We just want to see what it makes, It's got the 471 tune loaded in it, not the 505. It's turned down a little bit because we're trying to get it to pull through. So let's see if it just makes 471 or something even close to that. Definitely broke up though.
Definitely broke up a bit.
But it didn't pick up on the road.
Yeah, not on the road. Farther out, but yeah, I went through farther, but still breaking up a little bit.
Went to the rev limiter though.
Tight.
What was the horsepower?
383.
It was only 14 pounds of boost.
384. Only 14.
14 and a half.
Nice. At least it went all the way through this time.
Boost control is 29%.
Okay.
That's nothing.
Right.
Score that time. Score that time. Still a little ridge.
Need
What
about
speeds
10
were those hiccups at?
There was one at. So the first one was at about 74, 75 miles an hour, and then the next it went up, and then the next dip was about 80, and then started going back up, and then it dipped down hard again about 85, and then it went all the way up, and then it dipped down again. It started dipping. That's 87.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so we just went through and we brought all of this down right up here because it was kind of more gradual with what's going on, but kind of brought it down because that was the rich point. So we're going to go ahead and do a run now and see how she goes.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's when we pulled on the street and pulled all the way through.
It sounded better, but it killed it.
When it killed it, yeah.
What'd the fuel look like? Open it up.
It looked better that time.
So look good there. So this dip right here, this area right here,
Yeah.
do that same thing that we just did. Right there where it starts going rich, right there. See where it's at. You're still live, so you got to go off alive, go back to graph, move drastically. Yep, and then get back to where you were. Right there. Yep, that's the beginning of it.
All right, so we're kind of getting somewhere a little bit. It's definitely rich, definitely figuring that out. We have a big rich spot right here we're figuring out, but we're gonna get it figured out real soon and solve all that. But I hit the limiter a little hard. I don't know if you guys could tell, and it didn't like it at all. So we're gonna have to go ahead and do some assessing real quick. We're gonna have to pull it apart.
I feel like it's...
He feels like it's number one, but we don't know. So we're gonna have to go ahead and we might do a valve job. We might have to do a valve job. We might have kissed a valve or something. Timing didn't jump, but we're gonna go ahead and just attack this thing. So come along with us. Well, of course, we're doing what we do best, and we're ripping Gordo's car apart now. So we almost got the head off. He's just pulling off the manifold now, and I've already got everything else pretty much off. So it's going to be quick here, and then we'll get to see the damage we've done. Definitely some sort of valve and piston damage. Spark plug did not look happy at all. That's not the one. Where is it, Gordo?
Ooh, I don't know where it is.
We lost it. That's weird. That unpleasant with it. Shoot! Dang it! We got her. Dang.
So
Intake valves hung open, man.
Yeah.
Then get some stronger intake springs and retainers. Maybe, you know, there's a little too soft. I don't know. They're 15 pounds more than stock, and we were only at, you know, about 400 horsepower, 384. And I mean, usually
what?
I don't see people getting springs and retainers until about 450. So
Okay, we'll figure that out.
I mean, should have been decent, but we ripped her, Ricky, so definitely gonna have to fix that. She needs a little bit of a boa, maybe 81.5, 82. Not too much, not too bad. I don't know what Gordo's doing over there all by himself. Being kind of lame. Not participating in the filming.
Hey. I thought you were going to show him that.
Let's show him that now. You talk about that.
Yeah, you do.
And then, Gordo, what happened here?
We cooked it pretty good. Valves stayed open. So if anyone's got a B16 head, they really need one. Just let us know. Hit them up on Instagram.
Alright, so Gordo's gonna go ahead and clean up. Of course, I'll help him, guys. But then we're gonna jam out to the house and look for a B16 or a GSR head, something, hopefully anything, whatever we can find, and maybe a set of 82 millimeter pistons, or 83 is a little much, but whatever we can find, we're gonna try and find it. So we're gonna jam out in a little bit and get everything cleaned up and put away. See you guys there. This is GoofyBuilt. Peace out.